Hi Cancers, happy birthday and welcome to your July reading, July update. This is special edition with Mercury update, and it sucks when it goes through your birthday, right? Everything that you plan, you think you have your reservation, you think you have the restaurant reserved, and then they call you, well, the restaurant didn't pay their bill, they just kind of like shut down or closed down, or you thought that you agreed something and you show up on the wrong day, and sort of things like that. Okay, Cancer, now let's have a conversation. You probably do love me, but you probably forgot being stuck in trying to be a shoulder for so many people to just come and help them to actually like and comment, and hence it sounded to me that you just don't really care about me. Either that, or it was an issue with YouTube algorithm because there were like just hardly any clicks coming from you. So all you need to do is liking and commenting and sharing, and just say, yeah, Cancer here, and so that way we kind of like can move it forward. So I am actually having this new thing. It's a click contest. The top 3 signs with the most clicks and comments are getting the readings first, and in the most extensive way. And so go on down, and the 12th sign is not going to get the reading. So let's not make that happen to you, because that happened for the X readings to your sign. But maybe it's for the best. Kind of, it's a time to kind of like move forward. So let's see what I can tell you. Also, just make sure that you check your ascendant and moon sign, because it's general reading. Is just like trying a general clothing on. You really need to kind of like look to find a brand that fits and that kind of stuff. And even at that, it's not a perfect fit. For getting like a really insight, guys, contact me via cater.ca, and that way you can get really internal information just for you, that you will see like what the difference is when you do that. So again, let's see what we see in this Mercury retrograde for you, and look at that, we already got it. You have King of Cups. That would be you, or it will be Pisces. Look at this like big fishy jumping. Well, then you have 10 of Pentacles. It is like something about family, cherishing the family. Then we have a 5 of Wands, and we have a 6 of Cups. I was waiting for the 6 of Cups to show up, and I really think it was it Leo or Sagittarius that they had it, which to me is one of the Mercury retrograde kind of things. Another one would be Tower, right? And Eoch is usually the rune that shows up. So you did get one of those cursors showing up here. I really think for you it is a sense of some kind of celebration. In spite of all this craziness, this is a Mercury retrograde in Leo, your sister sign, and actually Cancer and Leo have a collaborative relationship. It's not like that the warrior that's with water, and lawyer that water extinguishes fire. It's actually almost like a hot lava kind of like falling down, or steam in your situation. This King of Cups, it's about this beautiful gentle energy. It is about somebody, it could be you, that you're willing to take in and bring people in your life. It could be that you had somebody showing up, somebody who was maybe part of your life. It was part of your maybe even legacy. So it could be a child, but it could be somebody from your childhood, or it could be somebody who you knew a while back. And it also could be that you are just thinking about somebody like that, and who just like simply opened a new door, a new horizon. Just imagine walking to the attic and all of a sudden seeing these old photographs and old trophies and everything that you kind of like stashed away, and which sign more than yours is going to relive by touching each and every one and going through that, right? So it is really time for a new energy. It's a time for new balance for you. And this card really tells me that maybe what you have been dealing with and working on is, let's say, establishing a balance, establishing your place under the sun, not allowing other people to step on you. And it could have been that you have been criticized for being just who you are, and you're simply tired of that. You're simply saying, look, look at me, I am very peaceful, cups, pentacles, but you're going to fiercely protect your kind of like agency, who you are, where you're coming from. I see the Six of Cups is also about innocence and nostalgia. It is also about reunions. Again, it was your birthday, so it kind of does make sense that you kind of like had people coming from the woodwork and they saw happy birthday on Facebook and sort of things. So it could be simply in that way, but maybe to them it was just, hey, I'm just stopping by and hey, happy birthday, dude or lady. But to you, it kind of like opened the book that maybe you had back dusted. It's full of dust, covered in dust, on the shelf. And now maybe you don't want this person back, but you're thinking, that was so important to me back then. And back then, this is what I thought must happen. But look at me, I am back here, I'm doing this. Because this is the card about wealth and achievement and family and satisfaction. You're kind of like really finding some really, really good, I don't know, it's almost like I'm seeing this 4 cards came through. It's almost like a 4 corners. Every freaking corner works. This will be kind of like doorway to the house where you're not letting through everybody who just like wants to get through. Hey, who the heck are you? What are you doing here? Let me see your ID. No, you want to sell me vacuum cleaners? No, I am not interested at this stage. No. Thank you for your time. Have a good day, sir. Right? Kind of a thing would be really really kind of like doing this, because some reason, like usually, like I mean, this card more or less looks to me like it could be sometimes conflict and disagreement, but it could be a really simply kind of like a gentle almost like affirmation of your ideas. Like this King of Cups for you, it's really telling me that you're kind of coming into your own. You're feeling the time is right. You're feeling the place is right. You see, this is the quiet force of one person. If you guys are looking to hook up with your old partners, that can simply signifies that, because this king is a generous king. It's a strong king. This is somebody who has restraint. It could be somebody on a quiet side who will be more like of a poet than of a fighter, but nonetheless kind of like freedom riders, like fighting with your pens kind of a thing. You might be, I don't know, writing a maybe poem yourself and to send to somebody. I'm really picking up that you're mulling over somebody from the past, or something from the past is coming back to the surface, but in a good way. You kind of like are allowing memories to come to the fore, not necessarily that you're allowing the old bad habits to come with them, sort of a thing, right? So, oh wow, you got the Gaz. So the Gaz is the rune of the sun, and it's just an adding like a beautiful touch to this reading. And it's kind of like the midsummer, which where we are we? So 21st. So it's still not midsummer. So I guess this whole kind of period I'm covering would actually get us over there. So this is kind of like a glorious sunshine, and you know, in European languages, the Gaz is related to the word day, right? In my language will be dawn, right? So it's very similar. So this is the symbolism of a sunlight, and it can indicate this personal enlightenment and personal, almost like understanding. It's the full circle. It's something from the past is now coming back, and this could have taken 2 days, 2 months, or 20 years, and it's kind of like really spinning in that direction, right? So this also doesn't have reversed, right? Because it's equal from both sides, and I really love these runes, right? It's kind of like also coming up with playfulness, and it's coming up with maybe a possible breakthrough, as kind of like we've seen through tarot as well. This is always auspicious rune, and you know, the gods actually is kind of like really interesting, because if you had any health scare or something, then the gods is assuring, hey, you're going to have that side of relief, right? Maybe you have been dealing with a set of circumstances where you felt guarded, or you felt, why are you knocking on my door? Maybe this old partners were creeping up, especially if they were Scorpio, because my Scorpio is now guarding my door. You see how this goes? Do not come through. Mommy is reading. It's absolutely really interesting how this really works, that you see this reflection coming through as well, right? So you're going to be really enlivened, and you're going to be ready to put efforts into kind of like new activities. They're going to be really enjoyable, right? So just keep that in mind, right? And be very playful, you know, like when you don't have worries anymore, when these worries are basically lifted from your shoulders, you're going to almost look at things almost like a childlike. And I don't care if you're like, 90 years old either, right? Because it's going to be that wonder, that kind of like, you're going to have a wonderful sense of humor. So, wonderful celebration. No need to worry. It's almost like you are freaking sailing through that whole thing. So what the heck, you guys don't need a reading from me other than, okay, I'm good, everything works out, I know that I am doing the right thing, and this doesn't mean I'm being challenged, I'm just being protective, that sort of thing. So just good for you, Cancer. Enjoy your birthday. You know that I love you, and hopefully love me back with clicking, with subscribing. Oh yeah, check your subscriptions, please, and check your ascendant and moon sign. And to get the full reading customized for you, cattarot.ca. Until the next time, love you, and check my Instagram and Facebook. All the best.